The business had kind of stagnated. We carry out maintenance. We knew where we wanted to take the business. We wanted to take it more into the hot water sector. To do that, we needed some advertising. So we approached yourself and haven't looked back since Christmas. So it's been a fantastic relationship. I'm Andrew, from the director, owner, North Lakes Plumbing and Gas Co. Started the business in 2006. We're in our 19th year of trading now. We specialise in maintenance. We moved the business now into more of a hot water sector, which is going quite well for us.
I think personally the biggest challenges that we were facing were that the miscommunication between the marketing team and us as plumbers. We don't have their understanding and they don't have our understanding. So to try and communicate from a trade world to a corporate world, we weren't seeing eye to eye and we couldn't get our ideas clearly to them and then from them into social media.
We restructured the business to actually take on more work. We had enough work for the crew. However, like I said, we wanted to take the business in another direction. To do that, we needed some marketing. Before that, it was all word of mouth. So to operate the company the size we've got, word of mouth, it had probably plateaued as far as it could go. So we needed that little edge now to actually push it forward.
I think Andrew experienced a little bit with some Google AdWords in the early days. Found it was obviously quite high to get those ads ranking at number 1 and 2 on Google because there is a vast amount of competition. And then when you do get those leads, they're not very qualified leads. So you're spending a lot of time chasing up people that are not necessarily in your area or are just not even looking for the service that you're providing. Well, the reason we decided to reach out was we eventually hit a dead end with the existing marketing company we were at, and we just needed something fresh. So we decided to make the decision of cutting them loose, thinking that we were just going to learn things and do things on our own. But we were unfortunately very time poor and wanted to invest all our time into still being on the tools. So we came across one of your ads one day just by chance, and the hook of your ad just spoke to us perfectly. We wanted to grow our hot water and you were the person to do that. It was one phone call and we were on the same page. We had the same plumbing knowledge and terminology, and based off that, we knew that you had to be the person to drive that sector for us forward. The sole difference of your company is that you have that prior background in plumbing and you can understand terms and things easy, which means you can fast track all those little things and get straight down to business. You can clearly change things and get things in motion very, very quickly.
I'd say it's been pretty streamlined. Look, any issues we've had or queries we've had or updates has been very transparent, which is what we're after, because we're very busy in our day-to-day. We just needed someone that was going to produce what we wanted to produce. We were happy to fulfill you with all the photos, videos to actually portray our company and produce that work. And it's been pretty streamlined all the way through, I must say. Yeah, look, we were quite confident. I mean, Dylan and I sat down together and we put our heads together and we'd approached a few other marketing companies. With your trade background, it just seemed the right fit.
We felt like we could trust you from day one. Like from the first phone call, it was like, this is a gentleman that we can see ourselves doing business with and whom we trust to take our work and obviously our customer base and expand on that.
Yeah, I'd say you hit the nail on the head. It's more a partner and it's more a personal aspect as well. Where, like I said, as you're fully aware how we communicate, it's either by phone, by email. We've effectively doubled our hot water installations.
Well, obviously wanting to move into more hot water specific work because we found out that that's where our margins are going to be greater. So wanting to hone the business into that direction meant that we needed a strategic approach to our marketing that was going to drive in those results and hone out the stuff that wasn't going to move us towards our goal. General customer base has grown, but if you were to break it down, there'd be more just everyday mums and dads that we're doing work for as opposed to working with real estates or organisations and places like that. We've seen a greater influx in just general people wanting our services at their house and then receiving extremely good feedback from those people.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, we can sit down and look at it. I mean, before we took on or approached yourself for marketing, hot water sales, we're probably doing around 30 a month. We've effectively doubled that since coming on board with yourself. And it's a matter of turning those leads into the jobs. So there's quite a lot involved in acquiring that extra work, but without a doubt, without your marketing, we wouldn't have doubled the turnover we've got now.
And the quality of leads is there all the time. Like we've tried a fair few different things, and you'll get people from the other side of town, you'll get people that are, like I said before, not even interested in what you're trying to sell. They'll ring up for light bulbs and you're advertising hot water systems. So you're wasting so much time and money with that, but it just seems to be quality leads and people who are ready to buy it now.
I think we found with Google there was just a lot of tyre kickers and a lot of people ringing up. We just want to quote, we're thinking about doing this in the future, where with the marketing we've got from yourself, people are actually ready to go. So people actually contacting us, providing we're on the front foot. I think that's a key to everyone out there. You just need to be on that front foot. Once you get that lead from yourself, it's a matter of then acting on it, then following it up. If you don't do that, well, yeah, you're probably not going to get the conversion rate. So we've got to all work together, basically. It's not just a matter of just putting yourself out there as a marketing company and thinking you're going to double your work. It's a team effort, and the communication, like I said before, is key. It's a process, so everyone out there that's considering it, you've just got to look at it, well, we've got the lead, but it's not done and dusted there just because you've got the lead. There's a bit of groundwork in behind it, and you just need to educate your staff on how to sell the product then to them, because you've given the client, you've just got to convert them into a sale now. And look, with a bit of training, I think everyone can do it. We're all self-taught here, and it's just learning on the job. We're starting to come into what we call hottie season, so hot water season. So we did, your 50s, over 60 last month, and we're only starting to get into the colder climate now. We structured the business to sustain the growth with the intention that we were going to get busy. And the proof's in the pudding. It's happened literally faster than we probably expected. So, which is very positive, and a lot of thanks to yourself. Ourselves as a business, we grow every year. We have not, in 19 years, we haven't stepped backwards. So constantly we've always grown. This year, like I said, we've only really started off the marketing with the hot water. We've started pushing it since Christmas. So it's, at this stage, it's looking very good. Final figures will be at the end of the year. We're in a real comfortable spot with the amount of work we've got. Unfortunately, as everyone will probably realise, it's very hard to get tradespeople. So if we could get tradespeople, we could increase the business tenfold. We have, as you are aware, a very low advertising spend to accomplish what we've got now. So if we could get staff, and we could easily, I would quite easily say we could double our fleet, which is 10, if we could get staff.
I think seeing how far we've come in such a short time, in those 12 months, given that we haven't put in a great deal of effort on our behalf as to try and build our brand and to put our best foot forward, but we have seen great results in those 12 months from what we have done. If we look forward another 2, 3, 4 years, we're hoping to have even more work in that area and being able to help even more people that don't have hot water.
As a company, in 19 years, we haven't advertised. And I mean, people might think that's strange, but we've just built a rapport from going around and introducing ourselves and getting out there in people's faces, basically companies, and just offering our service. Once people try us, we generally don't lose them. So, like I said, just by the marketing now, we knew it was going to work. We've tried and tested it. I mean, the proof's in the pudding with us, and there's no smokes and mirrors. I mean, without a doubt, our business has leaped forward exactly where we wanted it to go, and we've really pulled the reins in on it at the moment because it's working too well. So, I can't say enough about it, and that's the honest truth. So,
if you really are committed in moving the business forward in that way, then you have to be ready to invest that amount of time into following up these leads, getting your content in place, and getting some sort of structure for when you get your leads in so you can convert them into clients.
Definitely all positive, and that's not saying it for the audiences out there. It's basically, once again, the proof's in the pudding. We've actually tried a new marketing strategy with yourself being a trade background. It's obviously very streamlined when you have someone of that background and understanding and knowledge to move forward with marketing for a trade company, whether it be plumbing, electric, or whatever. I think it's going to work the same no matter what, because you've got that understanding. So, I think that's great for yourself. Definitely increased turnover and definitely increased our profit margin. hence why we went down that venture of hot water. Hot water, you've done drainage ads for us, which is yeah, very lucrative business for us as well.
I think it's just such a streamlined process, like the whole way through. We have our job, you have your job, we communicate very, very well. It's a very, very thought out and step-by-step process, and as long as each party does their part, then the ads end up on the screen and we'll see them at night when we're flicking through Facebook, and yeah, it just all seems to work.